Hello and welcome to your pick a pile for this new moon energy with this planetary alignment. Exactly as it comes in this, it's already happening. It's happening in this very moment, and see what it's releasing for you. That's why I've done this pick a pile for you to use for your own insight as you move forward on your path. So if you've already chosen, please take a while if you haven't already, and go back, look at the image, see which pile is drawing to you, and then we will get into your reading. So now, pile one, let's see what we have here for you. So for the first tarot card that we have here, we have the Seven of Pentacles. I love this deck, and see if you can see it properly. So the Seven of Pentacles here, as you can see with this lovely image, is all about seeds that you're planting for yourself, planting for any dreams or aspirations that you have. And it's saying that you have plenty. You may have been pouring a lot of energy into a specific project or any kind of ideal that you're wishing to get off the ground. And it's saying that you are nurturing that. And maybe it's now going to come to a time where you get to be in that space of fruition, where you get to bring it about for you. I'm going to see what the combining cards are with this, and it helps give the fuller message. So let's see what we have. And you have, with the Sacred Destiny card, you have protection. You see how you have another tree? So maybe this is also talking about spending a lot of time in nature, being able to connect with nature in a way, in a most authentic way. You may have seen other people do it. People talk about taking your shoes and socks off, being able to earth yourself, and what a time to be doing that in this springtime. As I'm doing my Sovereign Circles, this is actually very specific for us as well, because this is our Gaia week, which is all to do with Earth connection. So when it's time to be able to connect to yourself and connect to the sacred Earth. Now, this is perfect for you in this alignment, because this is basically saying that maybe you've been a little bit ungrounded, and it's time for you to connect back to yourself. I am seeing that there may have been some obstacles that you may have had to overcome, because I'm seeing lightning strikes here around the tree, that you are needing to be sort of more shielding of self. Maybe you've been giving out too much of your own energy to other people, situations, and it's asking you to call that back to yourself now. For what's coming in ahead for you, especially with the Seven of Pentacles. They want to make sure that you are receiving everything that you have been pouring into, that making sure that you are the person. You know, sometimes if you have like particular people that come around, not everyone is meant to be with you when you receive, because they are not deserving of it. You know, it's not their karmic reward. This is your energy. We're very much in a very specific karmic time right now. And you may have found people sort of dissipating from you, separating from you, and you don't know why. And that is because you are now on this divine path that's leading you forward to reaping the rewards of everything that you've been working hard for. And now is it sort of like allowing yourself to receive in a way that is completely sincere for you, you know, and for you to recognize that. And that's why, because you don't see anybody else in this picture. It's just you. And you're cutting away, reaping the rewards of your own effort. So you've been pouring a lot of effort into a situation, and it's saying they're ready to let you reap the rewards of that. Let's see what the Moonology has to say. And it says, work through your fears. Perfect. You see the Scorpio there, very much a transitional phase. And this is very much new moon energy. It's a new moon in Scorpio. So maybe even November or Scorpio could be very specific for you. But if not, this is talking about, this is definitely new moon energy. You're in a specific transitional phase. And this is saying for you to sort of come out of the shadows, but also allow yourself to sort of rest and hibernate as well. You are very well protected as you move through this next phase. So keep doing what you're doing. Reap the rewards of everything you've worked hard for, and allow yourself to receive without guilt. You know, that's what that message says to me. Okay. Pile two. Right. Great start with the tarot here. Nine of Pentacles. You may have even been drawn to pile one as well, or may have felt sort of drawn into it. So again, very money orientated here. So abundance, this is basically, and the Nine of Pentacles is quite an independent energy. Now it's interesting, you may have even had some dreams of birds lately. If not, they may come in for you. You may even notice sort of like the nature of birds around you. The reason why I say it's because I'm seeing this bluebird here, and it's talking about your communication as well, being able to communicate from a way that you know that is recognizing your own sovereignty, recognizing your own worth. It's saying here that you're on the path here to being able to reap the rewards of that. You may very similar to the first card, but when it talks about this, it's talking about something I feel that's going to be in the form of abundance. So this could be taking the path towards some kind of project or idea that you are about to take off, and it's saying this is about to come in for you. The Nine of Pentacles, recognizing your own worth. It is independent energy, so it can talk about something that you have been creating on your own. I do recognize that you see the Three of Pentacles here, and quite often Three of Pentacles recommends or it talks about like self-employment or working for yourself and working towards something. There can be elements of collaboration, but this is more like independent energy is what I'd say with that. So the Nine of Pentacles, I want to see what comes with that with the Sacred Destiny. And you have patience. Again, another bird. So birds are very specific for this pile. This is the crane, I believe. So this is talking about having that patience. And as it's moving into the full sun, you could ask yourself, is that a full moon or a full sun? But I think it's a full sun. So this is basically saying allowing yourself, you may even have ideals, I'm getting tingles as I'm saying this, of travel. And I'm saying I feel like this is something that's coming up for you, especially when this bird is in flight. So this can talk about things that are coming in for you that you are taking active steps towards. It's not like that you're waiting for life to come in for you. I feel like you are actively taking those steps, that you are making it arrive for you. So this is something that you are collectively bringing about energetically. The universe hears you. I am seeing the mountains in the background here, and that represents to me that there has been obstacles that have been overcome. So these may have been very specific ones, especially in the past. You probably have overcome recently a very specific karmic cycle. Maybe you have recently had closure over a situation. Maybe you're about to reap the rewards of that closure. Maybe some of you may have gone through some legal battles or things like that. It's saying that you're about to reap the rewards of that. That's what I feel with that. And that we have here, step out of your comfort zone and into your North Node. So there is saying recognizing your worth. Your North Node is the element sign that you are supposed to be stepping into. We all come here with our sun signs, moon signs, you know, and then you have your North Node, which is the sign that you become. It's where the compass is pointing towards, you know, and with that North Node, it's saying that you are actively taking those steps, but for you, you have to take that leap of faith as well. Address your fears. Again, very similar message to the first pile as well. So if you haven't seen it, please go back and have a look. But this is talking about for you that you are very much on that path, but have patience with yourself as you take these steps. It's not going to come in at once because it's not meant to. It's supposed to come in gradual force. And as I'm saying that, birds are tweeting outside. So it's about having those steps, taking that time with yourself, and sort of with each element that you overcome, because it is for the longevity. You may have experienced things in life that maybe you may have had abundance in life. You may have had moments of great things and then great loss, and nothing ever stays for very long. What this is saying is that it's something for the longevity, something that is long lasting. So that's why they're probably taking their time with you, for you to be in each moment, each phase, for you to recognize that, let it sit in your nervous system, let it rest. And then the next phase comes in, the next phase. So you becomes comfortable for you. And that's what I get with this message. Nine of Pentacles, beautiful energy. Be interesting to see if the third pile has got money as well. Let's have a look. Okay, pile number 3. Money again. This is very much earth elemented energy. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so pile 1 was 7, second was 9, and this one is 6. This is an, as you can see, this person here is very different to your normal generic tarot card for 6 of Pentacles. This is like an old sage, as you can see, sitting in his tree. Now, I always get mixed feelings with this card, because this man, he kind of feels a little bit tired, you know, like he's been giving out a lot of his energy. And as you can see, it's like, even though he has plenty, it's all hanging from his trees here, but I kind of feel like that he may be feeling like he's over giving. And this might be something that you are also experiencing. You've been giving a little bit too much. And rather than like him giving out, Where is the hands coming in to give back to him? This is what the energy that I'm getting from this card. Now, there's been a lot of wisdom that has been generated from this cycle with this person. So this is what we're talking about you. Maybe you have learned a lot of wisdom along the way, but I get a feeling that it might be something that you're still not feeling confident with truly exercising yet. It might be that you hold great knowledge and wisdom over certain situations in your life, but you're still not quite prepared to say how you truly feel, because maybe you might be concerned about how the elements of that may be reacted to. Now, generally, the Six of Pentacles talks about even give and take. So it's saying that that energy is willing to come back to you, but maybe it's about you being willing to accept it. Again, very similar sort of energies in the other two piles, but maybe this is the collective energy that we're currently in right now. But with the Six of Pentacles energy, it's like you've come out of the energy of the Five of Pentacles. You've come out of the energy of feeling in lack. Now you are in a better position, but I feel you've got to be a bit more assertive with your energy, maybe a bit more structured, where you're pouring or choosing to pour that energy, being able to pour it into things that best serve you, but also others, so that you're there for yourself as much. That's what it's about, balance. It's about that equal give and take. I noticed the snow that he's sitting in here as well. So you may have felt like there's a bit of stagnant energy around you as well. But I feel it's because it's to do with a decision that you've got to make. Let's see what we have with the Sacred Destiny. And you have Delight. Look at that. It's ready to come in for you when you're ready. Now, I don't know, is this the bird that runs really fast? I just suddenly saw like feet sort of like go across the grass here. That could be something that could be very fast paced for you. Now, they are showing me that there has been a wish that's been made, because I'm seeing, it may not even be that on the card, but I'm seeing like dandelion dust, when you've blown it. I'm seeing that over the card here. And I feel like there could be a wish or a dream that you have been sort of cultivating, maybe in secret, maybe something you've been holding very close to your own chest, but maybe it's something that you always put on the back burner. It's all like, oh, I'll do that next week, or my time will come. Maybe it's on my birthday, that kind of thing. And you're always, always, always self-sacrificing. I think that this is a time now where it's saying, be in the delight of you. Again, that assertive energy. And as I'm saying that, I'm getting a bit of a tightness across my chest here. So it's something that doesn't feel comfortable to you. Maybe you feel like you have been holding a lot of other people's emotional responsibility, but it's definitely very tight here all of a sudden. So it feels very uncomfortable. So that's something you're going to need to address. It's something that you're going to need to sit with yourself about and say, why do I feel that I'm not as important as the other people that I provide for? So you have to make sure that you're putting yourself on the same stage. You want to be active in your life. Let's see what we have from the Moonology, and it says it's time to take action. And look at that with the Ram energy. And this is, the new moon in Aries, which is what's happening right now. So this is for you to pull up those socks, especially with the planetary alignment. We have Mars in there right now, which is all about taking that action. It's talking about pulling up those socks, being brave and going for it anyway. You never know what you might get out on the other side. It's telling me that you have delight here, saying that there's wishes on the other side of this, but the first step has to come from you. So that's it for our new moon energy. Lots of earth energy in this. So maybe Taurus time could be a very interesting time for many of you as you take those steps towards your dreams and ideals. So thank you for being here for this reading. And if you wish to have anything more, please get in touch with me. I do email readings at the moment, just using your photograph. And I'm also doing my Sovereign Circle, which is a collective membership, which is $12.99 every 4 weeks, where we have recipes, where we have somatic movement and weekly readings for the collective. So please do get in touch if you are interested. Wishing you a lovely weekend and all the best. Take care.